Mark my words. Because time is of essence, because he feels he's about to go to prison. And if his people cannot get into office in this November, he's going to try to start a civil war. A real civil war. He already got the secrets. He didn't have them secrets for a year. Yes, he's had those secrets for a year. And he just sold them secrets to everybody that he needed to sell them secrets to. He already had the Arabs here playing golf with. They already know what's in those boxes. You already know that. Ain't nothing new. They already know what's in those boxes. You can believe that. Mar-a-Lago been sitting open. Those documents been sitting there. So if you think that all the time and all the months that those librarians been saying we need our documents back, if you think all the months that those boxes been sitting in Mar-a-Lago, that the Germans and the Russians don't know what's in them boxes, you a goddamn fool. You are absolute idiot if you think that he has not already made copies of that shit. You are an absolute idiot. Now, either Director Ray is in on this shit, Merrick Garland is in on this shit, because why haven't this motherfucker been arrested? If I had top secrets in my house, I'd be under the jail. If you had them, you'd be under the motherfucking jail. Top secrets? Everybody sitting around talking about it on the news and going back and forth to court. I said one person said that a lady had a document she didn't even realize she had. They gave that motherfucker six years in prison. And she didn't even have top secret documents. He the president, he had top secret documents. Now he's trying to get a special master to uncover the redacted part so he can figure out, if he uncovers the redacted part, he'll know exactly who told on him, because he packed the shit himself. And if in the redacted part, he can figure out who told on him, because he knows he was there when he packed the shit, and he knows what part he packed, and that'll tell him who the fuck told on him, because he knows exactly who was there when he packed what the fuck he packed. I told y'all Donald Trump is not slow and he is not stupid. He plays stupid. He plays stupid for the crowd. He plays stupid for the camera. That man ain't stupid. You know what the fuck he doing. He ain't stupid at all. That's why he want a special master. Coming there acting like a mumbling, bumbling fool. He packed every goddamn box himself. And he had a different person around him. I know, because I do the same goddamn shit myself. That's why I do my shit myself. I do all my shit myself. I don't have to remember every single solitary thing. What I need to know is when I pack this, who is around me. And I tell everybody the same thing, but I change up one or two things so that I know if you say a certain thing around me, I know that you the motherfucker that I was around when I said that one or two certain things. So everybody will know the same thing, but you gonna know something different. On this day, you gonna know something different on this day. So I know that was you. Because everybody gonna know the same thing, but you're going to know something different. And that was you on this day. That's what the fuck Donald Trump is doing. And that's why he want them goddamn documents unredacted. So he know what motherfucker told. That's why he wanted unredacted. He ain't slick. He not slick. That's why he wanted them redacted. So he could figure out in his mind who told on him. Anyway, I got to go to the doctors. But you could best believe there's a lot of people in this country that think that they are safe under Donald Trump that are not safe under Donald Trump. You people are not safe under Donald Trump. Y'all are not. Keep acting like you're safe under him. Even if you a full-blooded German or Russian, you've been in America too long, they still gonna kill you because you've been Americanized. Got American ways. You got American stench on you. You think American. You feel American. They don't want you no more. See? That's how they think. They think that you now are American. You got too much American ways. And they get rid of you. You're going to turn others that way. That's the way they think. Motherfuckers. You got the taste of freedom. You got the taste of America. Bye. Have a nice day.